All right, guys, it's 9:39 a.m. in the morning, and it is 99 degrees. The monsoons have come. Been sitting about 4 days now. Let me show you the car. So you can see the windows are super dirty. The paint is just as dirty, except it's white. Let's see if we can get it's kind of hard to see, but it is very dirty. So let me pull some products and let's get our wash going. I don't know, am I gonna do a hybrid shampoo rinseless? Am I just gonna do a foam and hand wash? I don't know yet. Let me see how I feel. But we're definitely gonna get some shampoo and some foam on this thing. All right, I have an idea of what I'm gonna try today. So just yesterday, I washed the other car, and I have Pearl from PNS shampoo, Pearl shampoo in here. I'm gonna take my empty bottle and I'm gonna fill it with that water. Now I know this water is a little bit dirty because the mitt went in and out, but this is just for foam and breakdown purposes. So I'm not gonna be washing this. I'm just gonna foam it and let it sit on there. I wanna see how this works, how this foams, if it foams. And we're just using it straight, like if we were filling up a bottle out of rinseless wash. You guys understand what I'm saying? I've never done this, but I want to see what happens there, how this is going to work. So this is going to be filled with leftover hand washing soap Pearl from PNS. What was the dilution? I don't know, probably 4 ounces to 5 gallons of water there. So let's see what happens. All right, so I found Incredible Suds. I need to get a gallon of this or another one. And this stuff's very potent. You know, when they originally came out with Incredible Suds, they were talking some high dilution, put X amount into, you know, the foam cannon. And I was like, yo, that's too much, because this stuff's very sudsy, very strong and concentrated. And eventually they figured it out that they don't need that much. As a matter of fact, I think this is still the first bottle. It says add 4 to 5 ounces to your foam gun. There it is. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Probably 1 ounce, maybe 2 at most. Anyway, you can also use this in the bucket, which I'm gonna put in the bucket there. And I'm just gonna put a little bit, because this is, not only is it foaming, it's very lubricating. And this is a great soap to do in between your, if you don't wanna add anything like your big strip washes or whatever, you know, you just want to do a nice normal wash, you want to add or take anything off, this is good for that, with good lubrication, and also has the sudsy power and great cleaning power, you know what I'm saying, without being disruptive to your coatings, in other words. So let's put a little bit of this inside the wash bucket, and then we're ready to go. All right, and for the wheels, I'm gonna use, this is my new go-to, Poor Boys Spray and Rinse Wheel Cleaner. You just spray it on and rinse it off. I'm gonna put it inside the IK Multi-Pro. All right, and you could just put a nice amount of that inside there. Now, last time, normally I just put this inside there, and what I don't use, I put back into the bottle, all right? So we put some inside there. But today, I have these are all wheel cleaners, and I just don't need them anymore. I'm gonna stick with the Poor Boys pretty much, you know, maybe 1 or 2 other ones, but the Poor Boys pretty much, because it's a spray and rinse and it really does the job. So I've got some old, I need to definitely get rid of this, some old Sonex Plus, and I've got a gallon up there. I've got a lot of these iron remover stuff, but anyway, I'm just gonna pour this in there. So I got a mixture, and I want to throw this bottle away. All right, I need to get rid of these old stuff. So I need to make room. So let's just do that. So now we got a mixture. We got some iron remover. We got some Poor Boys in there, and we're gonna just spray and rinse. That's what we're doing. All right, here's the Poor Boys Sonex Plus. We'll start with the shaded side because it's not as hot. And we're gonna spray that all on there. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's go around all 4 tires. Nice. And you know, like I said, this is the sunny side, so we want to do this one last. That way it's in the sun, sitting there baking as least as possible. Obviously, You don't want these really hot. Very, very good. And I want to use all this up there, so I'm going to go around. All right, the wheels are soaking, and with that, we're going to foam the vehicle. Okay, so answer to the first thing is don't use the leftover soap because there's not enough soap to foam in there. All right, now I know the answer. I'm going to go ahead and rinse these wheels off. Well, let's hold on a second. So I was just going to cover the wheels with foam, and that would have been sufficient. But since there's no foam in the foam can coming out, I'm just going to go ahead and rinse the wheels off. All right, guys, well, since we do things and we try new things, we don't do rehearsed videos like a lot of people do on there. The foam didn't work. Hey, I found out. I've never done it before. Now you know. Now I know. We're going to put the Incredible Suds into whatever's in here. 1, 2, it's about 2 ounces there. And now let's go foam the car up. That's what happens when you do it for real, guys. So as you can see, about 1.5 ounces. Incredible Suds. That's a DIY product. It is incredible, guys. It's incredible. The suds are phenomenal. You don't need a lot. This stuff's amazing. So as I walk around and use Incredible Suds, the scent in the air is phenomenal. And I forget what they told me it is, but it smells really good and it just goes around the air. The stuff lasts a long time. If I had to really choose one soap for maintenance, washing, and just all around goodness, it's probably Incredible Suds. And, you can use an APC type or something strong. If you want to do like a pre-wash, you can pick your poison on that. I wouldn't say it's Incredible Suds. It's something strong like some other soaps, but for your all-around daily, weekly, awesome wash that foams in the foam cannon and great in the bucket, very high lubricity and smells fantastic. So the experience is just phenomenal. Get the Incredible Suds. It's great. All right, guys, it's time to rinse off the Incredible Suds and then we'll go into our hand wash. I do have a little bit left inside there, so I'll pre-foam it and then hand wash it after the rinse. All right, so we got it all rinsed off, and I tell you, because it's coated, and that doesn't matter if you had sealants or wax, because it has some type of protection on it. When you spray the DIY Incredible Suds on there and you let it sit for a little bit, it really has cleaned off all those old water spots and everything on there. A little bit of soap there, but it's done a major job on just what was sitting on there. So it really makes a difference when your car is protected, guys. Add some protection to your vehicle. Now I'm just going to re-foam it and then we're going to hand wash it. So you know what, I can tell you one thing that you get from hand washing, and I'm a big advocate of rinseless wash, but one thing I don't get from rinseless wash is when I'm hand washing and I'm spraying the pressure washer in the air and water and spray is flying all over, I get cooled down in the heat. And you're never gonna get that in the rinseless wash. You're just working straight with rinseless wash. You're never gonna get that little mist. And you know what, that mist is nice when it's 100 degrees out. And that's early in the morning for me. But it just makes it enjoyable, kind of cools you down. And I just thought about that. Hey, that's another benefit that you won't get doing rinseless wash, in case you were wondering. All right, we're done washing. Let's go ahead and rinse it off. The DIY soap, well, it's gonna dry on here, and that's another one of those special soaps that doesn't hurt if it dries. You just reactivate it. So I don't mind using it in the sun. You can see it's dried. The beading is there. It's just a great soap, guys. All right, with the heat, we're gonna get a lot of this water off real quick by blowing it. Okay, so one thing about blow drying your car in the heat is that if your water's dirty, like your TDS is high, then you have a possibility of really leaving a lot of little water spots, which isn't a problem if you're gonna go over the car later, like I do. I'm gonna go over the glass, clean it, and I'm gonna put some type of detail spray. I always do. But if you're in a real hurry, you need to use deionized water for that. Or you could do a towel dry and just use the blower to blow out the cracks of the vehicle. You know, example, like my house has 440 water TDS, so it's super dirty, it's a bunch of stuff inside there. So you know that you're gonna get some spots, and I'm gonna pull it in and then we'll put some stuff over it. I'll show you that right now. All right, guys, so we got the vehicle inside. It's all washed and everything, got some spots. We got it on the glass, we got it on the paint. So, you know, you want some type of detail spray or glass cleaner. Well, let me show you one that does both glass and paint. It's called Paint Refresh by Jesscar. And this is supposed to be a streak-free formula that cleans and leaves some protection. And by protection, I mean 2 to 3 weeks of protection on there. If you keep using it after every wash, that will build up. But just think of about a 2-week to 3-week protection on there. And it cleans and works on all surfaces. It can be plastic, chrome, glass. It does not matter. But this is a good product. I need to get another bottle. I'm about 3/4 of the way done here. Let me show you guys this product. Okay, so basically, get your towel. Now in this case, I'm actually gonna use a drying towel because this doesn't say, and I've never had a problem with it clogging up the regular towels, all right? So it doesn't say it has SiO2 or anything like that. It is basically like a light waterless wash, which is really good for this case scenario. And its anti-static properties make it, oh, the smell of this. Woo-wee, I forgot about that. That smells so good. So anyway, give it some sprays. You can see it's a yellowish type of formula there. And let me get my towel here situated. All right, this is the best I can do with one hand, guys. And you're just gonna wipe, and I wish I could show you the little bit of spotting that comes off, but you're just gonna wipe it down, kind of like you're doing a waterless wash, except you're using a big towel. Not really the same technique. You're just wiping though, because everything's clean. And then you flip your towel over and you dry it. Damn, the smell is so good on this, you guys. You really gotta try this. All right, so we're done there. That's nice and clean. That's very fast. We'll go to the glass next. I'll show you. But, oh my gosh. One of the slickest products. There's a lot of products I get to try, but this really is super, super slick. This is PPF. Here's the line. It works on that. It works on the paint. Oh, baby. That stuff's good. Let's do some glass. All right, here's the glass. You can see the spots there. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna spray this whole thing down. All right, put that down. Let me put this towel back to the wet side there, and let's wipe it. Now remember, I have real hard water. We just washed the car. All right. And you're gonna give it a little bit of muscle. But look at that. I'm gonna flip this over and I'm gonna dry. Look at that. Fantastic. Once again, the smell in the air. very good. I'm doing this with one hand, guys. And normally I wouldn't even be using this big towel, but especially on the windows, a small area. For drying the car, yes. But we're gonna use it all the way around the car. Fantastic, I love this stuff. Too bad they don't sell this in like a gallon. Look at the top, guys. We just got done with it. I mean, the shine is fantastic. What a beautiful, beautiful shine and slickness from Just Car Paint Refresh. Fantastic. All right, guys, and for the tire, for the actual tire part, we got the Bold and Bright Pour Boys. I really like this stuff. This is the sprayable one, so it's good for the bigger tires. Give it a little spray for a second there. Then I'm gonna get the high gloss detail spray. This is just to wipe this wheel face down, the detail spray. The wheels are already clean, but we just want to get any shine, the most shine we can off there. And that will do the trick for us. Then we'll spray a little bit more of this on there and we'll wipe this in. Now, if you want to knock this back, you can wipe it with another towel. I've learned I like the way it looks just the way it is. And that's it, it's that fast, guys. Bold and Bright, high gloss. All right, guys, it's over 100 degrees out here today, and you know, the bugs are really making a lot of noise, so I'm gonna have to voice over this. And what we started off using on the car first was the wheels. We used the Pour Boys spray and rinse. It has become my go-to cleaner. It's really a non-agitation product. Spray, rinse, and you're done. It's a fantastic product. I got that and I put it inside the Multi Pro 2. That's the IK sprayer. It seems to do a lot better out of the IK sprayer, and I really enjoy the product there. So you guys try that one out. All right, guys, next we did the car wash itself, and I used a foam cannon, but what I tried to do was use yesterday's soap from the bucket and I put it into the foam cannon, and well, I've never tried that and I know why, because it doesn't work. So an epic fail. Don't use yesterday's soap. And I came back with incredible suds from DIY Detail. You know, you just add 1-2 ounces into the foam cannon. That's way more than enough. It's a very lubricating and foamy product, and it's just fantastic for maintenance washes. You can also add a couple ounces into the wash bucket, and it does fantastic. That's incredible suds. And at this point, I pulled the car back in. I did a blow dry on it, and because it was so hot, blow drying the vehicle and my water, the combination of my dirty TDS at 440 in this area just makes water spots. So I grabbed the paint refresh from Just Car, and it's a fantastic beefy waterless wash type of product. It leaves slickness and gloss, and it smells fantastic, guys. You gotta try this product out. It is fantastic. It knocks any little smudges, dirt, fingerprints off. Try this product out. I promise you'll love it. And finally, for the tires, I kind of did a combination here. I used the Pour Boys Bold and Bright, which I've been using a lot lately. I really like this product. This is the sprayable one, and I'll spray that onto the rubber of the tire. Let that kind of sit. While that's working, I'll do a waterless face wash. The wheels are already clean, but the McKee's high gloss detail spray will just bring up that shine off the face of the wheels. Then I'll come back over with the sponge and wipe in the tire product bold and bright. It's fantastic. And guys, that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple. You've got to try the paint refresh from Jescar, and this car wash is basically very, very simple. The products that I get here and are using in this video are from autoforge.net. You guys go on over there, check them out. They've got all the latest and greatest products. Very, very cool to shop there. They've got everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.